Trial has officially started for the murder of young Dolph, and things are already
that's crazy how
up.
he died.
Justin Johnson, a failed rapper who goes by the name Straight Drop, is first up in the courtroom. He stands accused of being the driver of the white Mercedes that followed Dolph's Corvette to Makita's Cookies in South Memphis. His co-defendant Cornelius Smith would exit the passenger side and open fire on Dolph with a Draco. Justin would follow close behind, opening fire with the handgun.
Oh my God.
Sadly, an autopsy report would reveal Dolph was shot a total of 22 times, but he wasn't the only one. Marcus Thornton, Dolph's blood brother, was in the store with him when the shooters opened fire. The shooters were so focused on Dolph they didn't even target Marcus, and because of that, Marcus drew his own handgun, returning fire and striking both shooters. Marcus would empty his weapon, chasing after the shooters and grabbing another gun from the Corvette, opening fire again on the getaway car.
That's
Justin
crazy how,
would be grazed in the back, while Cornelius was shot in the arm and leg. On the first day of trial, Justin would face his worst enemy by far, and it was none other than Cornelius, his co-defendant. By now, Cornelius was fully cooperating and willing to testify. He was an addict, struggling with the death of his 9-year-old son who died 3 months before, as he abused ecstasy and oxycodone to numb his pain. He'd testify in court he didn't know Dolph, and the day he killed Dolph was also his daughter's birthday.
Wait, hold on. So he's saying he didn't know who he was at all. So he killed somebody on his daughter's birthday, ruined his whole life for somebody he don't even have beef with. All right.
Seemed Cornelius was nothing more than a vulnerable man desperate for money with nothing to lose. The exact reason he was recruited. Cornelius would identify himself and Justin in the courtroom while viewing the surveillance video.
And then he
couldn't give a number
as
to how many times he shot Dolph, and when asked what he was thinking, he said nothing. He was only thinking of the money he was promised.
Yeah, he would crash
Justin
out.
stated in court that Big Jook, the older brother of Memphis rapper Yo Gotti and the second in command of CMG Records, dropped a $100,000 bounty on young Dolph. The beef between Dolph and Yo Gotti was well known and laid out in multiple songs, as was the previous attempt on Dolph's life, to which Dolph dropped the song mocking the shooters called 100 Shots. With Jook allegedly dropping the bag, a man named Hernandez Govin, who served as a scouting agent for CMG, is accused of arranging the hit. Justin was thirsty to become the next big star of CMG, and Hernandez knew Cornelius could easily be taken advantage of, as Hernandez was the one supplying him drugs and feeding his habit. The plan itself was sinister. It was mid-November, and Cornelius knew Dolph was around because of his yearly turkey giveaways in the hood. So that was the plan. While Dolph was handing out turkeys, they were going to kill him, with no consideration for the volunteers or hungry families in attendance.
They don't care.
It just so happened they spotted his camo wrapped Corvette in traffic and followed it. After Dolph was killed, Justin would FaceTime Jook and using sign language would spell Dolph, letting Jook know it was them that killed him. According to Cornelius, Jook promised to see them soon. $20,000 was supposed to be paid to Hernandez for organizing the hit, and $40,000 apiece to each shooter, totaling out to $100,000. Cornelius would testify in court. He only received $800, and after he was arrested...
Wait, hold on. So he killed the guy on his daughter's birthday. He was promised $100,000. He only received $800. So he ruined his whole life. Life in jail now for $800. And on his daughter's birthday at that. Like, that's just crazy, y'all.
His lawyer was paid $50,000 by Big Jook. On January 13th, 2024, Big Jook will be gunned down outside of a restaurant following a funeral. Video of Jook laying lifeless on the ground would make its way to social media, and an endless amount of Dolph emojis would flood the comments. Had Jook not been murdered, it's more than likely he'd also be charged in the case. By now, everyone has been arrested. Justin's brother Jamarcus will be the fourth man charged in this case, as he assisted his brother in escaping after the shooting, and he's already pled guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact. He's expected to receive a 6 to 12-year prison sentence. As for Justin, Hernandez, and Cornelius, the evidence is overwhelming, and with the star witness being the main shooter, we can expect to see life sentences handed out for Justin and Hernandez. The prosecution made it clear to Cornelius that even though he's testifying against his co-defendant, no promises have been made, and he's still going to prison. One of the more disturbing things said by Cornelius was that the day they caught Dolph, it was also his daughter's birthday.
Right, you were
The
about...
prosecutor asked...
Hold on, you were about killing somebody on your daughter's birthday. If he would have went to see his daughter that day, he wouldn't be in jail, losing his whole life over $800.
You went and killed a
Like,
man on your daughter's birthday? And Cornelius responded with, I'm trying to make it rain for her. I wanted to make a beautiful day for her. So instead of a father of 5 spending time with his daughter, the junkie that is Cornelius Smith gunned down a Memphis legend, only to receive $800 and a jail cell. We'll just have to wait and see how much prison time he actually gets.
Hopefully live.
Now, me being a Dolph fan, I'm a little...
Alright, you guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another reaction video.